Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Aditi C. Gowda, studying in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering from Department of Computer Science and Engineering, and my topic is generation of computers. Based on the characteristics of various computers developed from time to time, they are characterized as generation of computers. There are mainly 5 generations of computers. Let's go one by one. So let's come to first generation. The period of first generation was from 1946 to 1959. The computers of first generation that is used vacuum tubes as the basic components for memory and circuitry for CPU. These tubes, like electric bulbs, produce a lot of heat and the installations used to fuse frequently. In this generation, mainly batch processing operating system was used. Punch cards, paper tape and magnetic tape was used in an input and output device. These computers in the generation used the machine code as the programming languages. The main features of the first generations are vacuum tube technology, unreliable, very costly, supported machine language, generated a lot of heat, huge size, need of AC and consumed a lot of electricity. And some computers of this generation were IBM 701, IBM 650 and so on. So let's come to advantages and disadvantages. Advantages. Vacuum tubes were the only electronic components available during those days. Vacuum tube technology made possible to make electronic digital computers, and these computers could calculate data in milliseconds. So let's go to disadvantages. So the computer was very large in size and they consumed a large amount of energy. They heated very soon due to thousands of vacuum tubes. Air conditioning was required, non-portable, very slow speed and used a machine language only and limited commercial use and so on. So let's go to second generation. The period of second generation was from 1959 to 1965. In this generation, transistors were used to that were cheaper, consumed less power, more compact in size and more reliable and faster than the first generation machine made up of vacuum tubes. In this generation, assembly language has very high level programming languages and this computer used a batch processing and multi-programming operating system. The main feature of this second generations are use of transistors, smaller size as compared to the first generation computers, faster than first generation computers, still very costly, AC required, supported machine and assembly languages. Some computers of this generation were IBM 1620, IBM 7094, CDC 3600 and so on. So let's go to the advantages and disadvantages of secondary generation. Let's go to advantages. Smaller in size, more reliable, used a less energy and were not heated, wider commercial use, better portability, accuracy improved. So let's go to disadvantages. Cooling system was required, commercial production was difficult, costly and not versatile, only used for specific purpose. So let's go to third generation. The period of the third generation was from 1965 to 1971. The computers of the third generation used a circuit ICs in place of transistors. A single IC has many transistors and capacitors along with the associated circuitry. And the IC was invented by Jack Kilby, and this development made computers smaller in size and high-level languages were used during this generation. The main features of the third generations are IC used, smaller size, generated less heat, faster, costly and AC required and consumed a lesser electricity. Some computers of this generation were IBM 360 series, Honeywell 6000 series, IBM 370 to 168 PDP, that is a personal data processor. Let's go to advantages and disadvantages of third generation. Let's go to advantages. Smaller in size, used less energy, produced less heat, maintenance cost was low, could be used for high-level languages, good storage, less expensive, better accuracy, and commercial production increased. Let's go to disadvantages. Air conditioning was required, highly sophisticated technology required for the manufacturing of IC chips. So let's go to fourth generation. The period of fourth generation was from 1971 to 1980. Computers of first generation used a very large scale integrated circuit having about 5000 transistors and other circuit elements with their associated circuits on a single chip made it possible to have a microcomputers of fourth generation. The fourth generation computers became more powerful, compact, reliable, and affordable. As a result, it gave rise to personal computers revolution. In this generation, time-sharing, real-time network, distributed operating system were used. All the high-level languages like C, C++, DBase, etc. were used in this generation. The main features of the fourth generations are very cheap, very small size, no AC required, computer became easily available, and great development in the field of networks and concept of internet was introduced. Some computers of this generation were used like Star 1000, PDP-11 and Cray 1 like supercomputers and Star DC-10. So let's go to the advantages and disadvantages of fourth generation. More powerful and reliable, small in size, fan for heat discharging and doors to keep cold, no air conditioning required, totally general purpose, less need of repair, cheapest among all generations, all types of high-level languages that can be used in these type of computers. So let's go to disadvantages. The latest technology is required for manufacturing of microprocessors. So let's come to the fifth generation, that is the last generation. The period of fifth generation is 1980 to till date. In the fifth generation, VLSI technology became an ultra large scale integration technology, resulting in the production of microprocessor chips having a 10 million electronic components. This generation is based on the parallel processing hardware and artificial intelligence software. AI is an emerging branch in the computer science which interprets in the means of methods of making computers. Think like human being, all the high-level languages like C and C++, Java, Net, etc. are used in this generation. AI includes robotics, game playing, the USL technology, development of true artificial intelligence, development of natural language processing, advancement in parallel processing, advancement in superconductor technology, availability of very powerful and compact computers at cheaper rates. Some computer types of this generation that are used as desktop, laptop, notebook, ultrabook and Chromebook. So let's go to the advantages and disadvantages of fifth generation. Let's go to advantages. Smart and intelligent systems, compact size, more reliable and efficient, faster processing speed and energy efficient and cost effective, do not generate a lot of heat. So let's go to disadvantages. Negative impact on the environment, automatic leads to unemployment, increasing in cybercrimes. So let's come to the conclusion. From all of these, we conclude that we move to the advancement of technology, advances as well, and when we go to advantages from one side, we also got some disadvantages due to the systematic problems. Many ways computer and its relevant technologies made our life easy and convenient, but it also became harmful because of some drawbacks and some of our misuse. It's on us either we use it or misuse it. Thank you for watching my video. Please do like, share and subscribe.